Hi, so I've been reading from Jeremiah chapter 5, and this verse 21 to 24 goes like this. Hear this, you foolish and senseless people, who have eyes but do not see, who have ears but do not hear. Should you not fear me, declares the Lord? Should you not tremble in my presence? I made the sand a boundary for the sea, an everlasting barrier it cannot cross. The waves may roll, but they cannot prevail. They may roar, but they cannot cross it. But these people have stubborn and rebellious hearts. They have turned aside and gone away. I'm just realizing that when God created all His creation, He created it with certain order, a certain boundary. And in this text in Jeremiah, God is comparing His creation with human beings. We as human beings, we do not realize the order that God has created. The order is that we as human beings, we should fear God, we should tremble before Him, and not assume that we know better than God, not try to be above God, or not try to take over, ruling over our lives above God. And we should look at creation. In creation, there's a certain order, but there is no order in our lives to a certain extent. And I'm thinking about this a lot because right now I'm in the middle of a job search, looking for a new job after being laid off, and it's so easy for me to fear my circumstances or fear the future and not fear God. It's so easy for me to want to take things into my own hands, take charge of my own situation instead of letting God rule. And I look at verse 31 that says very clearly the downside or the outcome of trying to rule over our own lives. It says, the prophets prophesy lies, the priests rule by their own authority, and my people love it this way. It's so sad to see that when people try to run their own lives or do things their own way without God, we truly mess up the order of things.